Today we are going to practice a new strategy for adding 3-digit numbers, and today that strategy is called using expanded form to add. So it's very similar to using our base 10 model to add, only today instead of drawing a base 10 model, we are just going to write our numbers in expanded form and add them up that way. So when we add using expanded form, I like to stack my numbers vertically or write them up and down. But you're going to see why in just a second. So let's take this number, 368, and we're going to stretch it out into its expanded form. So we do that like this. Remember, we do our hundreds, tens, and ones. So we're going to write 300 plus 60 plus 8. And then directly underneath that, and remember, just like with our base 10 model, we want to write it as neatly as we can. So we're going to line up our hundreds. So 400 plus, let's line up our tens, and we've got 20 plus 7, and then we're going to draw a line under there. Now remember, just like our base 10 model, we want to start in our ones place. And so let's count up. When we did our base 10 model, we counted up the dots and we saw how many ones we had. So we're going to add up our ones. What is 8 plus 7? That's right, it's 15. So let me think about that number, 15. I know that I have a 10 and 5 ones. So that's really the same as 10 plus 5 if I wrote that in expanded form. So let me put my 10 in the tens, and then I'll put my 5 in the ones place. So we're still writing our answer in expanded form, just like our problems in expanded form. So now I can add my tens, and I know that 10 plus 60 is 70, because that's just 1 10 plus 6 tens is 7 tens, so we can think about that either way. So 10 plus 60 is 70, and 70 plus 20 is 90, and 300 plus 400 is 700. So, does this remind us of anything? Look here what we had not yesterday, but in our other problem when we did our base 10 model, it's the same problem. We had 700 plus 90 plus 5, and look, we've ended up with the same thing. Here we have 700 plus 90 plus 5. So with the same problem, of course, we got the same answer of 795 using a different strategy. I don't know about you, but I feel like this expanded form strategy for me was a little bit more efficient. To me, it's a little bit faster because I didn't have to draw my hundreds, tens, and ones chart and all those squares and sticks and dots. So I prefer this strategy just because I feel like for me it's a little bit faster and I can get done and save just a little bit of time, and for me I'm still just as accurate. So sometimes I like to use this strategy. So let's try the same problem number 2 that we had yesterday with our base 10 model. We're going to do 586 plus 145. You know what, let's keep this a little bit more zoomed in. How about that? That will be perfect. So now let's go ahead and let's expand 586 out into its expanded form. And if you want, you can grab a piece of paper and a pencil, or you can grab a marker and a dry erase board, and you can try this one with me. So if you need to pause and go grab your materials and come back, you can do that. But let's go ahead and let's expand both of these numbers out. And remember, you want to line up your hundreds, tens, and ones when you do that. So we've got 500 plus 80 plus 6, and then we're going to make sure we line this up, 100 plus 40 plus 5, and I'm going to draw my line underneath. Are you ready? We've got 6 plus 5, and that's 11, which I know is the same as 10 plus 1 in expanded form, so I'm going to put my 10 in the tens place and my 1 in the ones place. So now I have 10 plus 80, which is 90. Oh dear. And then I've got 90 plus 40, which I know is 130, which if I write that in expanded form, that is 100 plus 30. So I'm going to put my 100 in the hundreds place, and I'm going to put my 30 in the tens place. So now I've got 100 plus 500 is 600, and 600 plus 100, which equals 700. So now I can just add those right up. I've got 700 plus 30 plus 1, which is 731. And since I know I did this problem yesterday using a base 10 model, I can pull that back in and I can check my work. Is this the same thing we got with our base 10 model yesterday? Oh, looky there. It sure is. 731. And I can even see those regroupings where I made a new 10 and I made a new 100, just like I made a new 10. Oh, let's move it so you can see it. Just like I made a new 10 and I made a new 100 today. So boys and girls, I hope you like this strategy. If you need a review, just play the video again, and why don't you go off and make up or find some new practice problems that you can try a few on your own today. Good luck!